Hello and welcome to Cornish Walking Trails. Today we're at Geevor. Our walk today is from 9 walks around St Just and St Ives. Geevor to Levant, 3.5 miles.
You got a bobble hat on.
No, look. We're back for our first walk in 2019.
It's nice to be out and about.
It is, isn't it? It's been really wet down here recently. Horrible, claggy, misty stuff. But we seem to just have this nondescript weather. Look, it's just like
dry.
It's just clouds, no wind, nothing, no sun. Nondescript weather, but we're going to make the most of it this morning. We've come down to Geevor Mine. It's in the Penwith Peninsula on the north coast, and we're going to go down the coast towards Levant, come back across fields. The book does say it gets muddy in the winter. Be prepared. So how do we leave the car park then?
So it says take the path to the right of the toilets. Head
Nice.
towards the distant housing estate at Buscaswell and bear right past the 2 concrete sheds. As these were the powder magazines, the largest shed for gelignite and others for detonators.
Okay, you're not going anywhere near there.
Start to our walk, Sarah.
Oh, very good. Off with a bang for the new year. I would quite like to explore Geevor. We've got family connections here. My Uncle Ken, and I do remember coming down here. Vague memory that you can just grasp from childhood, that sort of thing. All a bit fuzzy, but I'm sure I remember him with shaking tables down here, and I was with my mum and dad, but we'll have to go and have a little wander.
This is Buscaswell.
Coming out on a Sunday morning, it's brilliant. There's no one around. Of course, it is the middle of winter down here, so there's not so many visitors, but
So, first week of January,
it's lovely.
2019.
I feel like we're the only people here, don't we? And here is the mission house. Used to be an old Sunday school. You can imagine a bell tolling up there, can't you?
Yeah, it says continue past the mission house, a Sunday school in the late 19th century, past Penny Farthing Cottage on the left and turn right in front of Seaward Barn. Seaward Barn? You come this way.
It all sounds so cute and quaint, doesn't it? Isn't it wonderful? The granite down here always seems a bit more curved. Look at the lichen on that gatepost. Pendeen Lighthouse. Looks quite tranquil today, doesn't it?
It's lovely today, isn't it? One like that the last time I came down here, Sarah.
Blown ooly, wasn't it?
Almost blew me off my feet then. Yeah. It says you are now passing through a Romano-British settlement. The thickness of the stone hedges and the tiny fields are typical. In one of the fields to the left is a fugu, an Iron Age underground passage, half ploughed out in the 1980s.
I've gone off looking for the fugu. I don't know how you pronounce that actually. I don't think I've ever heard anyone pronounce it. Anyway, it's behind one of these walls on the left hand side. We might have missed it. Don't know.
At the bottom of the track, go through a gate into a field, hug the wall on the right,
I don't think they meant literally.
head towards the lighthouse. Notice the size of the field wall here, about 12 foot thick. It probably contains stones from courtyard houses where people lived nearly 2,000 years ago, cleared away over the centuries to create fields.
The lighthouse, the views down to the lighthouse are beautiful, breathtaking today, and you can now start to hear the sea as we get closer. First go through a gap in the wall, then over a stile. Follow the path down the valley bank.
Well, it says follow down into the valley area, so it must be going downhill. It just says keep heading towards the lighthouse. Go you ahead.
Okay, so we're making it up again. I'm not quite sure where we're meant to be going. I'm just heading towards the lighthouse. We've consulted the map and it does show crossing several fields until you join up with the coastal path. So we are going to go through some fields and then some rough ground and find the coastal path. Alright then. Oh, over here then. And if there was any doubt why you need a lighthouse here, just look at those waves. We're going to take a very slight detour from this over this tumbling stream. It's distracted me actually because it's making such a lovely noise. The book mentions some stamps and old mine workings up there. Let's go and have a look. So that's an indication of the corner of the building for the stamps. So there's a wall over there. Looks like it might have been a building. And this is very square, isn't it? With the water.
It's obviously man-made, isn't it?
It would indicate this is a leat to feed the stamps.
Yeah.
We're going to go back down, join the coastal path. We've had quite a lot of rain, haven't we?
This is a stone, and this is a great big puddle.
You just get wet.
Do you know, since December it's been raining cats and dogs in Cornwall, isn't it?
Oh, it's coming down like steroids,
And this
isn't
is
it?
one giant poodle.
So the path doesn't get flooded, they've given it a channel. And it works. First bit of mud we've encountered, but that shouldn't hold us up. There's plenty of little stones as islands we can use. This landscape is amazing. Of course it is the moorland down here at West Penwith, but you're so close to the sea. And even though it's been calm, it's still giving us some gorgeous waves. As you can imagine, this coast is notorious for wrecks, isn't it? The book does detail in each walk, because they all link up back to back in this book, all the wrecks that have gone down over the years.
Yeah. This is interesting. So it talks about the wreck of William Corrie. It says workers on the Levant dressing floors were sitting down to lunch on the 18th of September 1910 when they saw the steamer William Corrie strike Ennis Rock, carrying pit props from the Gulf of Finland to Newport.
As we come around the corner, how many disused buildings are over there? What a coastline. Oh, this is amazing today. I am so glad we came out today. I'm so bundled up, I've got so many layers on, but I'm not feeling cold. It's only about 5 degrees, but I am so enjoying this today. Isn't that fabulous?
I could just stand and admire the sea coming in all day long.
It's mesmerising, isn't it?
Beautiful, isn't it?
So we go from this beautiful seascape that's mesmerising us, suddenly a man's intrusion on the landscape. The oozing copper sulphate leaking out of the cliff there, it's making it green. It says we're at Trewellard Bottoms. So a century and a half ago this would have been a mass of turning wheels, smoking chimneys, thudding stamps, running water in channels and launders, with men, women and children carrying gear and pushing wagons amongst it all. So it would have been a hive of activity. Wow. That bit actually looks really old. Cut granite to make the face of the mine, and there's wooden lintels.
Geevor Mine, for long the heart of St Just's mining community, closed as a working mine in 1990. Today it represents the unique mining traditions of the area. It is green.
Feels so desolate. This is amazing. Just love exploring it. What is that then? A launder for the water.
There's another one here.
Look at the colour of that.
The other one.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It's great exploring this, isn't it?
Exploring old buildings, so it's fantastic. Yeah. So there's lots of warning signs saying to you, please don't go any further down because it is unsafe, and some of the structures are starting to fall into disrepair, but you do get a glimpse of some of the buildings right on the edge here.
Oh, it's amazing. Liz! Oh, look!
Waterfall.
The waterfall. It's green. Oh, wow. There we go.
Chuffs, chuffs.
Chuffs. Chuffs. Chuffs. I think I got them.
Two of them.
I'm not sure. Oh, it was really, really close to him. It's the right noise, wasn't it?
The beaks and the legs.
Literally paces from Levant Mine. There must have been so much ore hidden in these cliffs to make it worthwhile having mines cheek by jowl along the cliff like this.
And Levant Mine is one of the most famous mines in Cornwall.
For a tragedy, unfortunately.
Absolutely. Closed today, is it?
Yeah, reopened 17th of March.
Ah, fair enough. We'll have to come and revisit.
Levant was the site of one of the worst mining disasters in Cornwall. In October 1919, one of the linkages on a MAN engine, it broke, sending 31 miners to their death. This is the Miners' Dry, and from here you can view the shaft, the MAN engine shaft. Oh, that's the tunnel to the actual shaft. Where? At the very end is the shaft.
Oh, wow.
For the MAN engine. There's loads on this site to explore, isn't there? There's fantastic arsenic works up there. Oh, I count that one with the ringed chimney, isn't there? Tunnels and everything up there. We're not going to do it today because it's going to be slightly wet. There's tumbling brooks everywhere. We're going to head up towards Trewellard.
On reaching Trewellard, take the second road left opposite the large building of Levant House. Bear right after Trewellard Cottage and swing around the silage tank on your right.
Was it almost immediately after? Take the steps over the hedge on your right.
Oh, there, there's a sign there. Look. Back at Geevor, brilliant.
Take your hat off, let's go in the cafe and have a pasty.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, me dear. What you need?
Dinner time. What a view as well, look.
Did you enjoy your homemade, proper looking pasty?
It was lovely. I enjoyed it. Very nice. Yeah, very nice indeed.
Excellent. I like my lunch too. Feels so much better for a bit of food.
We're going to have to come back to Levant and Geevor and go around the actual...
Want to go underground here?
Yeah.
Our walk today is from 9 walks around St Just and St Ives. It's walk number 5, Geevor to Levant, 3.5 miles. A quick look at the map. We parked here in Geevor and we walked through fields down towards Pendeen Lighthouse. Absolutely stunning down there. Back along the coast passing Geevor and Levant Tin Mine. So our walk today started in Geevor, circular walk along the coast, passing Levant and returning to Geevor.
3.5 miles.
Absolutely loved it. I love the sea.
Oh, if you're into your mining history as well, so much to explore. Sport for choice.
Yeah, just a point to note, it's January, so Levant is shut. We will be back to explore that story more. The mining disaster, it's a sad story, but I think a very important one, so we'll have to come back,
It's whetted my appetite. We'll definitely be back down here when it's reopened.
The map, the instructions, everything worked quite well for us today, and the extra information, we only touched on it. There's loads in that book,
The people that put this book together have done a fabulous job. So much information.
Brilliant. Score?
For me, it's going to be a 10 out of 10.
I agree, 10 out of 10.